Hi ladies, it's Penny at Penny's Place again. I told you I'd be back. So I've been promising myself to make 1 or 2 journals. That was my aim for, that's been my aim for a couple of years, but life gets in the way. And then when I do start one, I'm not that happy with it, and I push it aside. I don't really know what I'm doing. So one thing being a bit poorly, nobody wants to be a bit poorly, but being a bit poorly, I do tend to watch a lot of YouTube videos. And because you can concentrate, can't you, a bit better lying in bed. And sipping hot drinks that your lovely partner Arthur's made you. Oh, he has looked after me well, my Arthur. He really, really has. He's a diamond, he really is. It was my lucky day, or lucky night, when I bumped into him. So, as I say, listening to Wendy Mason in Pam from Paper Outpost, and Jer from Ireland, and lots and lots of other people, I thought, yes, I'll do a journal, but I'm not sure if I want to do a full theme, you know what I mean, of something. But really, I've got this little book here which Betsy Doodle made me. I love this cover. I absolutely love this cover. And it was made by Betsy Doodle. And she sent me like a plain book, which I do use, but I tend to rip the pages out because it's usually a shopping list I put on that. So that's what usually always near me. But also I wanted one that I could put ideas in, and or anything I found amusing or you know, funny. Maybe a picture of Arthur. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. But you know, things like that, or just to remember a certain day or something. So that's what this little journal is going to be. So how did I make it? Well, again, I told you, unfortunately I get quite a lot of these. My medicine thingies, you know, where they come and I can pop my medicine out 4 times a day as I need them. So, but I say it's quite good cardboard, this. So I've used it for, I use it for templates a lot, and things like that. So I've bent it. I've decided how big I wanted it, which I don't know. How much of that is that? Look at that. It was the full width. It was the full width of my medicine packet. And then I just found the middle, went, I don't know if it was, found the middle, went about 1/2 inch either side, and did that fold so that I got a spine. Okay? So that was the start. I also do, I keep quite a lot of bits of paper that I've embossed, or card that I've embossed. If I get that machine out, because it's quite heavy, and you know, and you're fiddling about with all the plates, I tend to spend like a morning or so on it. So I do a lot of embossing, or a lot of die cutting, or whatever, all in one go. And then I've got a collection then. I can't be doing, if I'm doing a card, to suddenly set up the machine to, you know what I mean, I haven't got the energy to do all that. So this was in my embossing folder, and I got 2 pieces the same, and they didn't quite meet at the top there, or at the bottom there, I don't think. Yes, they did. There, they didn't quite meet, but it doesn't matter. I coloured it first of all with that ecru, you call it? Ecru, is it called? No, it was unbleached titanium. That's what it was, unbleached titanium. So that went to the basis, and then I had that nice green, yeah, this. I do like this shimmer paint stuff. So there was a bit on the sponge and a bit at the side of me for some reason. So I went over with that, And of course, with being embossed, it brings up all nice. And then, yeah, I'll tell you what else I used. Oh, it was this pot here. And I think it was the bronze one, yeah. Inca Gold. But I used the bronze one. And also, I used this, which is a pen art. It's bitumen, and it's a cream, this one, and it does age. Gives you a lovely patination on it. The label is just a piece of card, another piece of embossed. It's got little stars of some kind at the back there. A little wooden word with love, and then I didn't have a wooden word with life, but I found some gold lettering, so I put that in, and a little butterfly. I cut it round with fancy scissors, and then I had bought my sewing machine upstairs. I think I'll get more use of it, because I tend to be in Penny's place more than any other place. So, excuse me. I'll take a little sip. I don't want to be coughing in front of you. So I've had a swap round in the Penny's place, and I've got my sewing machine up here. So, which is very handy, because if you're doing journals and you want to do a bit of stitching like I have here, I don't have to go downstairs, set up my machine and all that malarkey. So, that's what I've done. I did it round the label before it was stuck on, actually. I did it round the edge of the paper, but that was after I'd done the inside. The spine is just another piece of embossed strip of paper I found with like a diamond pattern on, and I've not done any fancy dangles or anything, because I don't want it to get in the way, you know, on my desk. There's enough stuff on my desk, and if I get dangles and they catch things and that. So the inside is a lovely piece of material, satiny, from Betsy Dood, who sent me a parcel of lovely fabrics. And so I've used a piece in here, and again I've done the same coloration inside for the back and the front, and I left a nice bit of fringe here, tatty bits. I found these two, they're like Japanese or Chinese, I think they're Japanese paintings from somewhere, and so I just tore around them and coloured them a bit with antique paper and some greeny colour, I can't remember, and so they went in. So I've not done a lot on the inside. I've done 3 what do you call them, sections, 3, no, it's gone, I can't remember it now, 3 anyway, 3 of them. They'll come to me in a minute. And for this size, I think there's 8 or up to 8 or 10 pages. Now most of them are plain with tea coffee dyes on, because as I say, it's going to be more of a writing thoughts or printing ideas down, and pieces of wisdom. I like this one. Pleasure is the only thing to live for. Nothing ages like happiness. There we go. Oscar Wilde, that one. I think that was good. So this is the latest one I've done. Maybe I told you I'm not finished over. Didn't take much. And I did copy this idea from the paper outpost Pam. She did a little heart shape to put in one of her journals, I think it was. So with it coming up Valentine's Day, I thought, well, that'd be a nice day to write about. And so I've started the page off with, I made a heart-shaped little booklet, And this again is just, that is a piece of wallpaper cut out, fancy cut, and then the background's just scraps of paper, and as I printed them off, and I like this rose on the front, so that's how I cut it. I've covered it with glittery stuff, just to make it sparkle a bit, and some liquid pearls around the outside. Inside, some more of my stamping work and little scraps of paper, stamping. And I've done loads of booklets in this because it's only about one day. So, you know, you know, you can put whatever light if you're doing anything, what you got or what have you. So, and I covered the inside with some scrappy pink paper as well. So that's my, and I found that little cherub, and he's got a bow and arrow. And another little cherub, so I gave him an A on his mortarboard or whatever it is, because A is for Arthur. And a couple more little cherubs there. So, you know, I mean, I'm very new at this. There's one of them stampy things I've done on just normal books. That's that page again. You know, I like them words. The recent fall of snow reminds Joe long ago when he was young. It just conjures up images that you might remember when you were young and playing in the snow. I made a right mess of this page, so it doesn't matter. I just stuck a piece of tea-dyed doily on it. That's just a tag, a very simple tag, which I've just put a little bird on. So that can be used as a shopping list. So, I found, we had a Chinese the other night, and of course it was the fortune cookies, and I never eat the cookies, but inside it said, when you are in a hole, start digging. So I found a couple of them, so I've stuck them in somewhere as well. That's some more little bit embossed paper that I've put some gold cream on. Hold on. So maybe pages might be stuck. That's just an idea I want to do with some shells. Just to remind me, I've got to start the poppies, making poppies for Poppy Day soon. So every time I see that, it'll jog my memory a little bit more. That's just going to be a pocket. This is just an envelope I stuck down. Just a simple little envelope, so I bet you could put a shopping list in there or something. So I've not covered up too much because, as I say, it's more of a writing one, and there's a little bit there just to make a bit of interest. This one again is just a simple tag. I made the envelope out of paper and stuck a butterfly on it. Some of these birds are from tissue paper, and a long time ago I stuck quite a few on baking paper to make them stronger, and I've still got some left, so I've been cutting them out. So I'm quite pleased with the way it's turned out. This is the type of book I think I needed at this time. A couple of pages like that. There's me Betsy Doodle tea bag again. That's in there. I'm watching the birds outside. I've got a lovely wild cherry tree outside, and Arthur's put loads of suet balls and coconut things, shells out. So I'm getting just starlings at the moment. I'm hoping for a better variety. So that, there we are. Just like that little poem from the Morse book. Another little tag, and I stitched around that little tag holder. There we go. So I'm very pleased the size of it. I'm pleased the way it's come out. I'm pleased I was able to do that stitching. I'm quite pleased, really. So that's it, ladies. So I thought I'd show you that, and I'll come back soon, I promise, and maybe we'll make a tag together or something like that. So I'm going to try and upload these today, and then, oops, now you can't see it, can you? There we go. So I'll try and upload these today, and then you'll be able to see them. Thank you for watching, ladies. Thank you for all your comments. Bye for now.